So I first was introduced to the Looking Ahead program because they presented the parenting award to my parents, David and Martha Rivers, and that was at the second annual Looking Ahead Awards. I fell in love with this program. It really is. I've always looked to working with charity organizations and programs that work with kids, and this really just spoke to my heart, the fact that it works with kids in the industry, which this is a business that, one, kids tend to be very solitude because a lot of times they're working on sets that they're the only kid, so they don't really have outlets to spend time with other kids and just be normal kids. And it's also Hollywood, which already has a reputation on its own, and no reputation happens without some form of a truth to it, and it can be a very difficult place for a kid. So I just really respect what this organization does, and they ended up asking me to lend some of my time to the organization, and I'm now on the advisory committee and hosting tonight.
Aren't you guys happy you're here? This is awesome. Well, I love being a part of this community and this business, but we all know that this is not an easy business to be in, and it is especially tough for kids. And that's why it is so important to have a program like the Actors Fund's Looking Ahead program. Looking Ahead is a safe, compassionate community for professional young performers, and it has one simple goal, and that is to help kids in this business to grow up with a healthy and positive way. Isn't that beautiful?
How did you start in this industry? What sparked your love for entertaining?
I always loved it, but the credit initially goes to my parents. My dad is an actor as well, still is a working actor to this day, and my mom used to do it. And they started me in dance classes and music and theater when I was 2 years old. And they tried everything with all of their kids. I was in sports. I hated it. I was terrible at it. I was in martial arts. It wasn't my thing. And schooling was always very important, though, for my parents. And but I just took to the arts, and I started working professionally when I was 2 years old. I started doing commercials, and I was a Tommy Hilfiger model. And this was when we were living back in New York. And then we moved to LA in '96, and since then, the rest is history.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for families or kids who are wanting to get into this industry?
Advice to families and kids wanting to get into this industry: know why you're getting into this industry. Are you getting into it because your child truly shows a love for it? Because that is, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or if you're 97. This is a very difficult and cutthroat business, and you have to have a passion and you have to have a love for it. Otherwise, it's just like anything else. It just becomes work, and it's a business that it requires passion in order for you to succeed. So make sure your child really wants to do it. Don't push them into it, and always ask, and always make sure that they're still having fun.